In this video, we are going to discuss about the latest economic report which gives a 360-degree view on the economy. Importantly, it highlights that economic recovery is gathering steam. Based on the data shared by the Confederation of All India Traders, October 2021 has recorded decade-high Diwali sales of Rs 1.3 lakh crore. The report says that the stage is set for India's investment cycle to kickstart. Let us take a look at the key highlights of the report. First, let's talk about industrial production and the factors associated with it, starting with IIP. While IIP growth has moderated in September 2021 to 3.1%, industrial production has reached 104% of its pre-pandemic September 2019 level. The recovery would have been greater but for heavy rains impacting construction, mining, and electricity demand. Let us talk about the Purchasing Managers Index (PMI). Expansion of seasonally adjusted PMI manufacturing to an 8-month high of 55.9 in October is another sign of demand recovery in the country. Complemented by improved manufacturing outlook, PMI services has accelerated to a decadal high of 58.4 in October 2021. Talking about the e-way bill, October has marked a month of resplendent growth in e-way bills with resurgent economic activities amplified by the festive season. Total e-way bills generated stood at 7.35 crore in October 2021, marking 14.5% year-on-year growth with October 2020 and 39% growth with pre-pandemic month of October 2019. Now let us discuss about the Goods and Services Tax of India. October 2021's GST collection rose to their second highest level of 1.3 lakh crore from 1.17 lakh crore in September. Steady uptick in GST collection reflecting the transactions done in September indicates hearty momentum of economic activity ahead of the festive season. The uptrend in revenue collection is expected to remain robust post-festive season, driven by uptick in economic activity and strengthened tax administration. Talking about the two-wheeler sales in India, vehicle registrations saw an uptick in October 2021 as compared to October 2020, driven by two-wheelers whose registration rose by 8.9%. Two-wheelers comprise more than 70% of the total vehicle registrations. However, total vehicle registrations declined by 5.5%, with passenger vehicles registration yet to increase. Protracted global supply disruptions in the semiconductor chips has led to an increased waiting time of four-wheeler buyers. Now that we have talked about the industrial production, let us also talk about the rural sector of our nation. Rural demand drivers continue to remain favorable. Data for October indicates 25% month-over-month rise in tractor sales and 10% rise in fertilizer sales. Sequential decline in the demand for Manrega work reached 17-month low in October, reflecting decline in rural stress post second wave. Now let us talk about the export and import of India. At $35.5 billion, India's merchandise exports continued its turbocharged trajectory by crossing $30 billion mark in October 2021, indicating a resurgence of global demand for Indian exports. Exports in October 2021 registered a growth of 42.3% over October 20 and 35.2% over October 2019. India's merchandise imports also grew sharply, possibly indicating a pickup in domestic production activity. Now let us talk about a key measure, that is inflation. Retail inflation has risen, albeit marginally, to 4.48% from 4.4% in September 2021, driven largely by 14% rise in fuel inflation. Consumer food inflation was benign at 0.85% and may further drive down retail inflation on the expectation of good kharif production. Further, the recent cut in central excise duty on petrol and diesel prices is expected to soften inflationary pressure exerted by rising crude oil prices. Finally, let us talk about the credit demand growth. Declining borrowing costs have resulted in buoyant growth of bank credit in September. We are seeing renewed demand for housing loans as rising salaries and declining interest costs is driving demand for homes. Credit deposit in the economy slightly fell to 69.9 as on October 8, 2021 compared to 70.06 as on September 10, signaling slowed purveying of credit in the economy. Now that we have seen some key highlights, what can be the conclusion? So we believe that strong forex reserves, improving balance sheets of the banks as well as the corporate sectors, key government reforms are creating favorable conditions for the economy to bounce back. The long-awaited investment cycle may actually be around the corner. We hope you liked this quick update from Dreamladder Capital. Please do like it and share it with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. We will see you again with another such update. Till then, goodbye.